Tonight I have the Bundelo Bucanero La Noche. Lighting issues like always out here. Fuck. Okay, nice cut. Pretty snug draw. Alright, that's good. Freshly put some butane in this. Little flakes in my mouth here. Little pieces. See if that's a reflection of how this cigar smokes. Okay, very good start from the bat. Right off the bat, very good start. Tastes of very quality chocolate. A little bit of a musty tone. Barnyard, chocolatey. Maybe like chocolate shit. Very nice draw, considering this was very snug when I first cut it. But I expect this to go well. The last one I had was pretty good too. This was like nearly a couple of years ago now. Well, maybe a little over a year ago. Nice creamy chocolatey taste. A little bit of Apple Jacks. A little bit of an apple. Maybe Macintosh apple. With a mostly chocolate finish. Peeling. I might rip it off and it won't affect the cigar, you know. Retrohale, nice and Macintosh apple taste right out the retrohale. Let me do that again. Yeah, nice Macintosh apple, crisp, a little bit of bitterness, but an overall chocolate, coffee ground flavor too. All right, I'm going to come back in a little bit. And back, as you see, there is a blackness burning right through the wrapper here. It could clear up, but don't forget this is also a cigar $3 and over by this certain brand. They made them so there could be an imperfection like that here and there. Cat's still hanging on. It's a little bit bitter, but it's still flavorful. It's just more bitter, like a charcoal taste coming through the draw here. Bit of a charcoal taste, which isn't necessarily creamy, but it's not a sucky cigar either. I'd say it's okay. It's not sucky, it's not great, but it has like a charcoal type of a taste now to it. Maybe like a charcoal, mustiness. Maybe with some form of pickles, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, something musty. Like musty pickles. Oh, not anymore. It's trying to burn, it's trying to even out now, actually. Trying to point it up right. Retro Hill is full of musty taste. Yeah, it's like that musty taste in here. Maybe a little fruity, but mostly a charcoal, chocolatey taste with coffee grounds. I said a mouthful, huh? It's decent. We got a couple of flaps covered out here now. It's all flapping as it's trying to even out. Nice. It tastes pretty good. Look at that. It's trying to come apart. It's trying to even out. Get an even burn here. I gotta give you a camera view of that. It's trying to even itself. Look at that. I don't see that too often. It's like a turkey ass kind of stick it out. Huh. Not bad. The flavor may get smooth now as it kind of breaks the mold here. Fucking fiery turkey ass, right? I don't think I've ever uttered the words turkey ass in any of my cigar videos. I think this is a first. Still a very bitter, musty taste. Maybe a tiny bit of floral with an overall chocolate coffee ground finish. This is just too fun. I gotta keep the camera on. Gotta see how long this ash is gonna go. Haha. Look, there it goes. And a piece of the flame of the fire went with it too. So there, I'll shut it off now. That's what it looks like. Back. I'm probably about a half hour in now. And I have up to this point the black coating again, and it'll probably try to uneven itself, probably even itself out. I also gave another cut on it, but that doesn't really help the draw too much, or the burn line. Just trying to lightly puff on it because the taste is just very bitter. It's getting better on it as it goes. It's just Still a musty taste. It's still pretty decent. That musty taste in here is good. I like it. With the chocolate and coffee grounds. Could I start to draw on it? Now it's a little bit better. I might have preserved the cigar some by lightly puffing, then taking a large draw, because this whole thing, otherwise, it's going to taste bitter if I heavy draw through it, you know. That's how it's looking. It looks like the bird light evened again. It's not bad in that regard. It evens itself. It's a Churchill. It's nice if you could swallow and you don't have to spit, you know, with the cigar like this. Where you don't have to spit it out because the tar is too bitter or whatever. We can retrohale it. The retrohale is full with the mustiness and the chocolate and coffee grounds, pretty much the same basic flavors like that. Now I'm going to draw heavier on it, and then the whole thing burned all the way around in a ring. It'll come down here a little bit on it, and there it is. I was able to down that. Doesn't feel good when you're spitting all the time. It really doesn't. Sometimes I go heavy on the puffing depending on the type of cigar it is. Just little sips. Alright, I'm going to shut this off for now. Got to head over an inch right now of ash. At this point, the cigar's a little too harsh. I would say this is a medium to full body, but it's harsh. You know, it's like I puff on it now. You smell the mustiness, the diesel. They're mostly coffee grounds, maybe with a tiny bit of fruit notes when you smell it from the back here, from the nub end. But I've had to give this a rest somewhat. Hot up here still. I'm gonna blow it out. Now this pot lifted up from when I recut it. Okay. Alrighty. Hopefully that'll stay. A little bit of flake coming out of here now. This isn't the greatest cigar. It's alright. Got some good flavors, but getting to the end, not so much. I'm going to relight it at this point. Now I taste a bit of tomato in here. That's kind of weird. Taste some tomato in here. Gotta correct the burr light here. Huh. A little bit better now, with a musty taste. Nice musty chocolatey taste now, coming through. Now it's not as bitter, that's kind of weird, but I taste like a tomatoey, musty, maybe slightly pickle taste to it. Yeah, pickles, mustiness, tomatoes, chocolate, and coffee. Just needed to freshen up a little bit. The wind is picking up. I'm going to shut it off right now. Okay, 50 something minutes in, I would say. Probably about 52 minutes in at this point. It's about time to take that band off. As you see, part of the wrapper came off at the end here. You have to pick it off or else it'll keep lifting up on you. I didn't want that. Kind of screwed with the draw though, kind of. I'm going to have to go from this end. Get an even draw here. Taste of chocolate and pumpernickel now. With earth and coffee grounds. That same shit. Gonna have to come closer to the top some. Now I'm gonna take the band up. Now I smelled a little bit of mocha molasses as I made that final draw. Funny thing is, the tobacco does look smoother. At this point. Well, the head looks to burn more consistently. If I retrohale it, it'll probably have a bitter, nasty taste. I taste burnt eggs now on top of the diesel and the coffee grounds. Maybe a tiny bit of coconut. But the cigar is getting bitter. The draw sucks now. I might just put it down prematurely or after this video. So I had a couple of duds in the last two that I reviewed outside anyway. You win some, you lose some, but as long as you don't pay a ton of money, better to have a cheap mishap than an expensive one. I'm struggling to keep this one going, but it manages to burn evenly though. And the wrapper is folding a little bit up here. It's kind of peeling right up there. I don't see that very often. It's an overall, it's not a very good smoke. Leaving kind of a shitty aftertaste too. Unless I can cut it again and try to save it. Maybe I'll try to cut it again and see what happens here. This wasn't that good though. Just telling you for the future. Oh, it didn't unravel either. Look at that. It's actually probably going to be a better draw now that I did that. So the construction's okay on it, I think. Now I got a better draw. Full of coffee grounds though with the taste, since it's getting a little bit down. With mustiness, the mustiness is coming back now that it tastes a little bit more fresher. Retrohale is heavy, maple syrupy, almond, toastedness. It's a little bit pleasant right now, but now anyway. Yeah, same overall though. It's bitter taste, pumpernickel bitterness with charcoal coming through now. Syrupy, molasses perhaps. Wind picking up. I'll let it sit for a little bit. I think I'm going to end the video now though. Talk to you later. We have a Bundelo, Bucanero Bundelo La Noche Churchill.